I'm live. Hello, is anybody out there? Anybody out there? It's been a long day. It's been a rough day. We'll see if anybody signs on. You sure wasn't expecting to see me tonight, so you may not come on here. May not have anybody. We'll see. There's one person signed on. You'll have to tell me who you are when you get on here. I haven't been on live in forever. So let me know when you get on here. I look horrible. The lighting's horrible. I just wanted to talk to some people. Hey, oh my gosh, it went from 1 to 18. Hey, Kim Richardson. Hey there. Y'all gonna have to let me know. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Lucy Lou. Hey, Patty. Thank y'all. I was sitting here watching old videos. Hey there. Oh my gosh, there's so many of y'all coming on. I'm so glad to see y'all. Hey there. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for the prayers. It's been a hard day. She's still with us in body. But it's been so hard. And I was just sitting here watching old videos of her. And I didn't realize how many wonderful, thank you, Lynette, thank you, Donna, Becky, Susan. I did not realize how many wonderful videos that I had of my precious mama. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize. Hey, Mary. Hey, Lucy, thank you. You know, we've all known this day's coming, right? Yeah, I had the flu after her. That stinker gave me the flu. I figured I would get it after, she had it when we got her to the hospital, and I had been been with her. Well, I was with her for 5 straight days before I came home. And so, let's see. I think it was she went into the hospital. We took her to the emergency room Sunday morning, and they admitted her. So we had to go from Gardendale to Birmingham, which is about 20 minutes. And they had her in a room by the time I got there. I stopped and got a sandwich because I had not eaten all day. Thank y'all so much. Y'all's prayers have been upholding me. I know that. I've had unbelievable strength, and just getting to come home. She's with a sitter that's not family for the first time tonight, but she is a family friend. But I didn't want to leave her today. So I've had her all day by myself. Dana and Terry stayed with her last night, and Dana has got the best video when she woke up and getting her to the table. Oh my gosh. And she talked to them this morning and, ate a little bit of breakfast. And you just wouldn't believe that video and how the day changed. And of course, with dementia, and then the flu has really done a number on her. That has just accelerated everything. And so, but I had her by myself all day today, and she was so restless. And she would just say, please take me home. And she is home. And she hasn't known me as her daughter since week before last. Just all of a sudden, I wasn't her daughter. But she loved me. She had a great time with me. And the first day I just cried hysterically when she didn't know who I was. And then, but the next day I said, heck, it don't matter. As long as she loves me as a person right now, it don't matter that, because I'd say, I'm Suzanne. She'd say, huh, I got a daughter named Suzanne. And so when I was taking her to the ear doctor Thursday before she got really sick on Friday, she said, now, where did you go to school? We're going down the road. And she said, now, where did you go to school? And I told her, and she said, well, that's where my kids went to school. And so I've just had to quit telling her over and over that I'm Suzanne. I've got some videos. Some of them I just won't ever share. Bless her heart, some of them are hair sticking straight up. I told her she looked like Rod Stewart lately. But she has begged me all day today to take her home. And I'd say, Mama, look around at these walls. She's in a hospital bed, but she's right where her couch has been. And then we moved the couch over in front of the window so that we could be right beside her. And I'd say, look at these walls. These are your walls. She'd say, well, they are. But then 10 minutes later, she'd say, when are you going to get me out of here? And then the gut wrencher today, and she went on hospice when we came home. And then I had been with her for 5 nights. And so my brother and sister-in-law insisted I go home, and they stayed with her. And then Ashley came and stayed. What is today? Friday. Ashley stayed with her yesterday. I don't know, y'all. But Ashley stayed with her all day yesterday. And of course, she's a nurse. And Ashley insisted that I stay at home till she had to go get the boys. Hope y'all can hear me. My throat's been greatly affected by the flu, but I am feeling better. And so Ashley got to spend a good day. Of course, she doesn't really know Ashley either. Mama is just nearing the end. She got the flu, and it just accelerated everything. And the dementia's been getting really bad anyway. And so, what was I fixing to tell y'all? Oh, the gut wrencher today. The thing. And Sue, she doesn't know me as her daughter, but she sure does like me. She just pats me and she'll say, you kids. So it's kind of hard. And she's been knowing Dana. So I've been calling him the golden child. But she has forgotten him, I think, yesterday. She calls him a big ape. She called the nurse at the emergency room a dog turd. Is that so? Not Mama Love. And I said, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. And she said, that's okay. I've been called a lot worse than that before. So she's still so funny. Oh, my gosh. She's such a sweet, fun. Y'all, so funny. But today, this was the gut wrencher. Wanting to go home, and she's home. And she said, oh, I wish my kids were here. She said, Suzanne would take me home from here. And I finally just had to take her little arm and rub it. And I said, Mama, you are home. Yeah, she can name her kids. She can name them in the right order. And she named Suzanne as their last kid, but it's not me anymore. So I don't know who I am, but she likes me. And she loves me. And she just pats me and loves me and brags on me. But she doesn't call me any name. She called me Jessica forever. And she'd say, well, you're not Jessica. So she knows I'm not Jessica. Jessica had the flu week before last. And then Maddie is getting married tomorrow. And no, I don't take it personally. No, I don't. And then Maddie's getting married tomorrow. So I just told Jessica, I needed this time with her, so I've been with her for 2 solid weeks. So Jessica just took off this week because Maddie's getting married tomorrow. And so my brother and his wife are going to go stay. I'm going back in the morning. Dana and his wife are going to stay um, while me and Ashley go to the wedding, and then I'm going to probably come back and spend the night with her, trying to spend as much time with her as I can. But thank you. Oh, I know. And I kind of think she knows that I'm really special to her, so I'm not worried about that. At first, I was. I'll be honest. I got in my car, and I was hysterical. And I said, God, this is not fair. She deserves the best. 96 years. She took care of everybody in our family, her sister, her parents, my daddy's brother. And so, but today, so they gave her, she had a bad anxiety attack in the hospital Sunday night. They gave her Seroquel, which they say is an anxiety drug, which is an antipsychotic, the very lowest dose. So today, after Dana and Terry them left, she just never slept, never rested. And I finally had to get just a straight back kitchen chair from the table. And you know, Jody, she is referring to her earthly home, but there have been several incidents where she'll say, I'm just ready to go home. And I know she's not talking about her house. And he is good. He has shown up so many ways. This lady that's staying with her, I couldn't pay what the agencies, yeah, I feel for you, Jane. I couldn't pay the sitters price on the agencies. They're up to $28 an hour. I just couldn't do it. And so this young lady is a friend of my daughter's son-in-law's, and she offered to do it free. And I met with her yesterday, and I offered another price to her, and she said, no, but I'll do it. She is staying with her for $10 an hour. And I offered her more. And it's a God thing. It's just God is showing up. Just so, I mean, there's been already, I got to write all of it down so I don't forget. Hey, Amy. So, so we started giving her the Seroquel today to help the anxiety. Well, really thought it would make her go to sleep. That's what I wanted her to sleep and rest. It didn't. So then they called her out Ativan. Thank you. And then they're going to double the Seroquel and give her Ativan every 8 hours. He does. He does. And she has slept all evening. I know she don't want me in pain, but you know, it's your mama. But good Lord, we've had such wonderful years together. I am so blessed. My mama is 96 years old and is a hoot. Oh gosh, I'll get where I can't breathe. Calm down, Suzanne. Calm down. Calm down. I've been watching the videos of me and her. And oh my God, I didn't realize that we did so many car vlogs and so many fun things. And so I really don't think once we start the Seroquel in the morning and at night and an Ativan every 8 hours, I don't think she'll be back. But she deserves to go home. And that's been my prayer for months. Lord, let her leave here with dignity and not to leave here living in a world of strangers. Let her leave here in dignity. I asked him not to let her forget me, but it has ended up not being a bad thing because whoever I am to her, she loves the hoot out of me. And she told me in the hospital, please don't leave me. I said, Mama, and I call her Mama. I said, Mama, I'm never going to leave you. I'm never. Yeah. Angels and my daddy, my sister, and my grandmother, and Jesus, our Savior. But she keeps telling me, I've never done anything bad to anybody. It's like she kind of thinks, oh, I know I've been blessed, but my dad's been dead 40 years. I was 27 when he died. So thank God he let us have our mother. And John came in this afternoon, and there she had just been crazy and sad, and she loves John. Thank you so much. He is in control. And John came in, she's like, hey there. She loves John Light because he brings her community coffee. And but let me tell y'all what she did last night. Or yesterday evening. Me and Ashley have laughed about this tonight. I'd never even seen her boobies until week before last. That's how modest she is. And when I'd help her get undressed the last few years, she would turn around and take her bra off. And so I've had to help her start showering the last 2 weeks. And so it's okay now. You know, it's fine with her. She said, I never thought I'd let everybody see all my stuff. And so, but yesterday she had on her long, we got her several velveteen gowns. And so she was laying there. And so we said, you want to get up and go to the bathroom? And because she's still going to the commode with us taking her. And she said, no. And I said, well, you just lay right there. I started moving her gown up. I said, me and Ashley will put you on a good fresh pull-up before she leaves. You can just lay right there. And y'all, let me see if I can show you. She's 96 now. She's laying there, okay? She pulled that gown. Let me see. She pulled that gown down to her feet and pulled her legs all the way up to her chest like this and said, no, you're not. Leave me alone. Pulled that gown, jerked it down to her feet, pulled her legs all the way up against her like that, and pulled that gown. We were dying laughing. I actually said tonight, Mother, what 96-year-old woman can pull her legs up to her chest like she did? And she said, y'all are not seeing my stuff. That was yesterday evening. But I really think with the Ativan and the Seroquel, I'm not sure that we'll talk to her again. But if it ushers her into the arm of God, I can't. You saw me trying, didn't you? Look, it won't go. But if that medicine will help usher her into the arms of God, I'm trusting in our nurse is a young lady that was born and raised at our church. She's been texting me all night. I've been texting the sitter. And so Malia is the sitter's name, and she was going to try to get her up and get her to the bathroom again. And when I talked to her about an hour and a half ago, she was still out. And so I told Malia, I said, don't wake her up. Let her sleep. Let her sleep. And Malia said, well, if during the night, if I see that her pull-up is soaked, I'll just change it. You want to talk about a God sending another angel? He has. And, but I kissed her little face when I left, and her little face was still so warm. And I said, rest, Mama. I hated leaving her tonight, but y'all, I've been so tired. And thank y'all. But Lord, what fun we've had with her on these videos, right? I'm at 3 years back right now, and I'm as fat as a hog in those videos. Y'all, keep me accountable. The puppy knows that something's going on. She'll get real protective. I have no idea what we're going to do with her. We'll find her a real good home. I'll keep her. I'll keep her till we find her a really good home. And I've got pictures that I need to share of her laying right on top of her. She knows something's going on though. And but y'all, these videos are priceless. And I've said that for years. And I really shouldn't be watching them tonight, but really I've not cried watching them. Really, I'm just sitting here grinning. The presidential debate, according to Mama Love from 3 years ago when Biden and Trump debated. Oh, me. I don't know, Haley. I don't know if they could take her or not. But God will provide that too. God will provide somebody to take Girlfriend. And Girlfriend came to her as a gift, and she has been, a companion to her. And so God will provide the perfect home. And so I don't know if it's going to be tonight, tomorrow, the next day. Well, when Hospice met with us, I said, I'm a planner. I've got a calendar out with who's staying in the days, and me, Dana, and Terry have been doing it all. And Jessica will be back in some capacity. We've got to change her schedule up next week. Well, we're not really animal people. We like to just get up and go. So, but if that's what it ends up being, that will be fine. But I'm a planner. I've got my calendar, and I've got who's got her when. And I told Hospice, I told the nurse, I said, what kind of time frame? Because I really felt when she got in the hospital and got the flu, and I saw but, I haven't told y'all this. Something happened. I took her to the ear doctor Thursday, got her ears cleaned out a week ago yesterday. And the dementia has been a lot worse the last 3 or 4 weeks. And so I took her, and she told him that I was her granddaughter. But still, we talked and everything. I didn't video her because a lot of it was not accurate. I've really tried to I do have another video that I'll upload later that I haven't uploaded where it was still a good video, but I'm going to respect her, and I don't want anybody else seeing her, saying crazy stuff. So, so Friday morning, John went, thank y'all. Thank you, Cindy, for your messages too and your prayers. So many of y'all have reached out to me, and I appreciate it so much. My jewelry people, I'm selling paparazzi, and a lot of y'all are the same people. And they're like, you just get our jewelry to us when you can. I've got 6 boxes of jewelry that I got to go through in there, but that's been good for me right now, so I'm going to continue to do that when I can. But so John was going over last Friday morning to give her breakfast. And at this point, Jessica was still sick, and I was in and out all last week. And she didn't come to the door Thursday morning, and John thought she was gone. And so he didn't call me. He called my brother, and they went over there, and they found her. This was last Friday morning, okay? Yeah. And they found her in her bed, in her bedroom, in the floor, asleep, covered up with a blanket. And had turned the dog bed over for a pillow, and she was just saturated in urine. So that was the first big thing that happened. That happened Thursday night. Well, she was congested, and we didn't know if it was from her laying in the floor all night. We have no idea. We don't think she fell. Really not sure what happened, but that's the first thing. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's the first big thing that has happened. And so she was congested Friday, Saturday, very congested. But I didn't want to take her to after hours because there was so much horrible sickness there. And so I called the doctor early Sunday morning, and they told us to get her to the ER. And we did, and then they admitted her with the flu, but she had dangerously low levels of magnesium and potassium. And some of you have told me that your parents that had dementia, their magnesium and potassium dropped way low too. And she takes a potassium pill every day. So she was in pretty bad shape without the flu. And so it was, it was a cycle of things. I don't think the flu has totally done it to her. I think it's been just one of many things. I think it's time, And I've been feeling the last few months that the time was growing near. And my brother and I have been praying for God's mercy and grace to cover her and take her in a timely manner, not telling God what to do, but making our petitions known before Him, that she not suffer. And but the hospice nurse said, Suzanne, this is not a woman that's going to die in the next day or so. Her body is still going good unless something major happens. And of course, we want the magnesium to be in there because it can cause a heart attack or a stroke. So, but then today, starting this Seroquel and the Ativan, I don't know how, it may be sleeping. And she may be back and talking. I did some videos today, but they were not good. I've tried to document things, and I was trying to send them to my brother too. And I don't want y'all seeing her all messed up with her hair sticking out. She'd kill me. Yeah, she lays on this side, and so it pushes it up here. And then she'll lay on this side, it pushes. So she looks like Rod Stewart. And I said, Mama, you just look just like Rod Stewart at the hospital the other day. And she didn't. I don't know who Rod Stewart is, but I don't think it's a good thing. And she has still been so funny. Those nurses that come in there, and they were so young. Our nighttime nurses were not great. And they had a diaper on her. And they just wanted her to lay in bed and pee in her diaper. And I finally took it for a few hours that night. And I called Ashley and I said, why should she be wearing a diaper when she can get up, assisted by me, and go to the bathroom? And Ashley said, she shouldn't. They're being lazy. Oh, Ashley just texted me and said, Malia said, Mama just got up and went to the bathroom. All right. Let me check this message. Hold on. Malia is Ashley's friend. Let me see what she just said. Malia said, my mom just got up and went to the bathroom and now is back down resting. Well, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I videoed her some today just asking me, when am I going to get out of here? And she'd say, I'm going to find a line and I'm going to get in it and I'm getting out of here and I'm going home. And John said tonight, he said, Suzanne, how do you not know that was a line going into heaven? I said, well, I don't. And Dana told her the other night, he said, Mama, if you're ready to go to heaven, you can go on. Me and Suzanne's going to be okay. And we are. But are you, I know it's hard to believe she can get up, but she can. And so it may still be a little while, it may still. Hey, Teresa. So, but she ate a piece of raisin bread with peanut butter and jelly on it this morning for them, drank a cup of coffee, and drank a cup of milk. But I haven't been able to get her to eat anything today. Hey, Nita, thank you. Thank you. I got 3 bites of strawberry ice cream down her. She said, "Oh, this is so good." And then I gave her the 3rd bite. She said, "That's good." And then I got 3 little bites of chocolate pudding in her. She wanted an apple. We had an apple. So I went and cut a piece off and peeled it. She took 2 tiny bites. She loves Milo's tea, and I've been trying to get her to drink tea as much as possible. She's been drinking a lot of water the last few days. And then we fixed a bottle of water with Propel in it, with electrolytes in it, before I left. And so, y'all, she's just been the strongest. She was 55. 55 years old when my daddy got killed. And she has maintained her home, her finances for 40 years now. 40 years. Be 41 this fall. And she will be 97. Give her some of her Chex Mix. She don't eat the Chex Mix no more. She done gone on to peanut butter filled pretzels. You know, those little square ones? Lord, she ate enough Chex Mix that I should have bought stock in it. And thank you so much. Thank y'all all so much. I am feeling better. Ashley was able, the morning that my throat started closing up, and I said, "Ashley, I'm getting the flu." She was able to get called through her doctor's office that I don't think you say it, but it's Exofluza, it's Zyfluza or something. And it's a new strong prescription. Thank y'all so much for your prayers. You just can't imagine. I know with the autoimmune issues that I have and the fatigue I have, I know that's what's literally holding me up right now. I know that. Because I've been getting up early and getting right back over there to really, I'm staying with her more as much as I can. But my brother and my sister-in-law have been wonderful. And Ashley was wonderful yesterday because she's a nurse, and I just knew she was in great hands, and it gave her and Ashley great time together too. And I've done stuff that I didn't think I'd do. I didn't know that I could clean up poo-poo. I didn't know that I could clean up diarrhea. I didn't know, because I'm not medically inclined at all. But you know what? You know what Dana would tell me? Well, when I got the flu, I said, "Your mother gave me the flu." He said, "It's the best flu you'll ever have." I thought that was so sweet. So when he went home the night from the hospital, and he was back bright and early the next morning to stay right there with me, and I said, "Your mother crapped all in the floor from the bed all the way to the commode, all around her ankles." And I could not get her to sit down on the commode. I couldn't get her to understand. And it was just going over, and he said, "That's the sweetest poop you'll ever clean up." You talking about a loving son? I have been blessed. I have been blessed. You were 50 when your mother died. Oh, she was 50 and I was 50. Wow. No, I was 27 when my daddy was shot and killed. And oh, Kelly Vernon. I have COVID and my husband has lung cancer, so I'm in a hotel room for a few days. I miss my home. Y'all pray for Kelly Vernon. Pray for Kelly Vernon. She is staying in a hotel room because she has COVID and her husband has lung cancer. I miss my home and my hubby so much. Kelly, we will be praying for you. God, touch her, heal her body of COVID in the name of Jesus so that she can get home to her husband. In the mighty name of Jesus, the name above all other names, the name, the blood that he shed that can heal both of y'all. We ask that on behalf of Kelly Vernon right now, Father. Yes, Kelly. And Kelly, you need to subscribe to my channel. I'll be back. And I have a Bible teaching channel. You may already watch me, I don't know. But I haven't been as active lately. But y'all, thank you so much. I was just sitting here and I thought, I need my people. I need my people. Y'all, hey, Debbie. Oh, thank you. I know that y'all are praying for me. I know it. Because, like I said, y'all know how I suffer with chronic fatigue. Yes. And I know, y'all, I've had amazing energy. When I came home that first night after 5 nights, I couldn't hardly put one foot. Oh, okay, a quiet one. That's okay. That's okay. When I came home the first night, I couldn't hardly put one foot in front of the other, and I knew I had to rest, and I slept better than I have slept in probably years. I slept good, and I've already taken my medicine. I'm getting in bed here in about 5 minutes, and but I know y'all's prayers um are holding me up. Yes, Janie, thank you. I just wanted to come on here and share with y'all that even in her latter days, she's still a hoot. I was trying to think of some of the stuff that she has said. I need to write down everything, but I've just been popping up and down today, popping up and down, taking care of her and assuring her, holding her. Yeah, he's in the living room. You know, I have this little woman cave, this extra bedroom that's a woman cave for me, and he's in there. Yes, he's been doing everything else. The boys were out of school today because of severe weather threat, and he's had them all day. He is running to the drugstore. He's running to the grocery store. I've not had to, he has put up every bit of this Christmas by himself. Y'all, that is you know what kind of job that is. He took down all the outside, which he does anyway. He's packed up every Christmas ornament, every Christmas tree. He's packed up every bit of Christmas, and that is a major job. He's such a blessing, and my mama loves him so much. I told Ashley today, I said, I'm glad she likes him because the night that he and I got engaged 26 and a half years ago, she was the first person I called. And I said, Mama, me and John are engaged. She said, I hope you know what you're doing. Oh, thank you, Mother. But then she told me later, she said, I'm just worried about you. I just don't want you to go through another heartache like you've been. And look at me, 25 years later, besides my years of having Ashley and 25 best years of my life. Oh, he's a God-given man. He is without a doubt a God-given man. And she is just falling. But see, he'd go over when Jessica couldn't be there in the mornings. He'd fix her breakfast and sit and drink coffee with her. And he drinks community coffee, and she has fallen in love with it, so he keeps her supplied in it. Well, she thinks he's got a gold hiney. And she says, he's just like one of mine. And she says, he just sits here and talks to me, and he's not in a hurry to get away. I love him. And I said, and she told, oh, I don't even think I've told him this. She told me the other day, she said, I tell you what, if I was a younger woman, I'd been after him. I said, Mama, I done had one woman to go after a husband. Don't you be going after my husband. She started dying laughing. She started, hey, Leanne. She started dying laughing. And so Leanne, Mama's she's still hanging on. I've got a nighttime sitter, but it's been a rough day. She's been wanting me to take her home all day. And of course, she is home. And it's just been a rough day. And I needed some friends, and I have 118 of them on here right now. So, but we know that it's coming, and she's going to have a beautiful reunion day. I'm a little jealous of that reunion. But I haven't seen my boys in a week. And they were gone when I got here this afternoon. And so, of course, we've not been wanting. I have been rested. And I'm fixing to go to bed too. And so anyway, I can cry at the drop of a hat right now. So that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Mom, Cora, Mama, she's in her last days. She had the flu, was in the hospital, and we don't know how long. She still has a fairly healthy little body, but the dementia's getting worse and worse, and they're having to give her some strong medicine too. Not the morphine or nothing like that yet. But yeah, Lynette. I've been listening. Y'all, I don't know what it is. Tell me if any of you are like me. When you're depressed or lonely or upset or going through tragedy, do you listen to Gaither music on YouTube? Do you want to hear some Gaither singing? Do you want to sit and listen to all those old hymns that you were raised on? Oh, she's a fighter. She's a fighter. Thank you, Susan. How many of you get to the point where you got to have some Gaither music? That's what I've been listening to the last 2 nights. Yeah. Kelly, that's what you need in that hotel room. Just turn on YouTube and put you on Gaither, and they've got them playlists they'll play forever. And I just sat here last night and just had my hand raised up, singing with them, singing with them, singing that music that I was raised on. Well, you see, I left my blanket at her house, so John got me this one. It's not as thick, but yeah. But you like old classic movies? There's something about them old hymns and that old gospel music that I cut my teeth on. I love old classic movies too. Oh, His Eyes on the Sparrow. Oh, I'm telling you. I know, Teresa. And y'all love her so much. That's another thing. It's, I'm not sitting here talking about somebody y'all don't know. Y'all love her so much. Because, I mean, who doesn't love Mama Love? Who doesn't love her? She's a hoot. She is a hoot. So I've been listening to Gaither music tonight and just rejoicing with them because, y'all, she is fixing to have a reunion day unlike any other. And then I get to go be with her later. And then I get to, oh, Mark Lowry. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the truth? Your stepdad loved him. Well, that's the music I was raised on. Of course, the Hemphills, Labriska, was my first cousin. She's mother's niece. And so I thought today when I couldn't comfort her, I got my phone and I put Labriska on there singing. She said, I don't want to hear that. Turn that off. And I said, well, that's Labriska. And she didn't know who Labriska was, but Lord, her and Labriska were like this. My grandmother raised Labriska for the first several years of her life, and Mother was there, and so she was Mother's baby doll. Mother carried her around on her hip all the time, and so, but she said, turn that stuff off, I don't want to hear it. She just was agitated, so, well, it's 10:02. I'm going to text my sitter, and then I'm going to go lay down and get some sleep because I got to be back over there at 7:30. And so I'll be with her for several hours. My brother and his wife are coming to relieve me. So, hey, Sandra. My mom is just probably in her final days, and I've just been sharing some stuff, and I have a sitter tonight, and it's hard being away from her. But you have to get away, or you won't last. And so thank you so much, Farm Wife. Thank you so much. So Dana and his wife are coming so that Ashley and I can go to Maddie's wedding. Tomorrow is Jessica's daughter's wedding. And oh, I love y'all too. And I know y'all love her. I know y'all love her. And yeah, she's gonna be good, Leanne. She's gonna be good. She's fighting. She's not gonna give up easily because she's hard headed. And but there's gonna be a time when God says come. Well, and today she said I'm going home in a month, and I said okay, you go home in a month. But I don't. She won't last a month. Um, but anyway, I'll go to the wedding, and then I'm probably gonna go back and spend the night with her tomorrow night, and then let the sitter come. I will. I gave her some good kisses when I left, and I've been kissing that little hand all day today, and I've been putting lotion on her legs and feet for the last couple of weeks, and so they're going to come bathe her because she's too weak to get in the shower. So they're going to come bathe her either tomorrow or Monday. I've been washing her off and using a lot of wipes and stuff. So we've been taking care of her. I know you're praying over me, Debbie. I know that because I know that I would not be standing physically, emotionally, or spiritually right now. I mean, we all go through this, but it's never easy. And I know where she's going, but it's not easy because it's your mama, you know. Well, Leanne, you know what? God allowed me to retire a few years early, and I've had my 10 years of retirement. She hasn't driven since, well, she might have driven the first year I retired. Let's see. Well, anyway, I've had her the whole time I've been retired. 10 years now, and I have took her butt everywhere. And I just, it's so funny how you forget things, and I just came up on where we took her to the Alabama Theater last Christmas and let her hear the organist play, and then she got bored with the Christmas movie, and we had to leave early, and just last year at her birthday, we were taking her to the Cracker Barrel. I mean, not to Cracker Barrel, to Cheesecake Factory. And she let us know that morning that she didn't feel like going and she wasn't going. So we brought the birthday party to her. So it's funny how you forget things. So I'm going to have treasures, 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 treasures forever to watch. I thank God for letting me have this. Documenting our lives is so important to me. And good Lord, look at this, how beautiful this is. So, but I'm going to bed. I love y'all. I tell you all the time, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And that's the honest to goodness truth, Lynette. I know that. I know that. I know that y'all are praying. And God knows it's not easy. And it's not easy for you either, Kelly. But Kelly, it was meant because these people are going to be praying for you too. Because I know you want to go home too. And so I think so, Leanne. I think I've done it really good. I do. I'm really proud. And I thank God for that time. I have no regrets. And that's wonderful to say that you have no regrets. I had some regrets with Sissy. Just wished I'd done things differently. But I have no regrets with her. So I love y'all. Thank you for listening to me, for loving us, and for praying for us. And I'm going to go to bed knowing that my friends are praying for me. And I will keep y'all posted. And I'll let you know when she crosses over into her eternal reward. I love y'all.